One, two, three, microphone check. 1, 2, 3, microphone check. 1, 2, 3, microphone check. Okay, it works. Few minutes and we can start. Three, two, one. Hello guys and welcome to my channel QANSIGLIERE. Today I'm going to develop mechanism to export data from IOFGOT tool to Excel files. But at the beginning of this conversation, let me remind you guys that you have a great opportunity to ask me any questions directly. To do it, you just need to open my YouTube channel. Click here to get access to all available links and just click on the first link. It will open a new Google page form where you can write your questions and send them to me. From my side, I'm going to review all your questions and try to answer them in the next video. So what we are going to implement today. As you remember, I'm working on solution to track the performance of teammates. For this purpose, we upload data from 4 sources: GitLab, GitHub, Jira and TestRail. And today we are going to work on the last stage. We are going to generate Excel file. Let's do it. Let me open Visual Studio Code. It's done. Alright, let me open GitHub desktop application. That's done too. Let me choose the tool. And let's open related epic. This one. So what we already have. Let me hide completed tasks. What we have: some improvements, validation for credentials, aliases, cleanup process, restrict sync, provide clear readme, clear information. Okay, let's make a new one. Story. Export generated reports into a Excel file. Done. By the way, let me open our TestRail. Yeah, last time I created TestRail and let's try to log in. Okay, and I do not see any opportunity to reset the password. Okay, let's wait. Maybe the mechanism to reset password is broken. So what we are going to do, let's create a new branch. Okay, now I received a link to reset the password. And let's open test trail. Let's close this one stuff. Let's add new one project. API tools, use single, and let's add test cases. First get patch, delete, and let's add a milestone. Okay, let's add this milestone and let's create test cases. Right, all right. Past, failed, retest. All right, that's is done. And let's working on Excel solution. How we will do it. Let's check Excel for JavaScript. Let's use npm js.com website and let's write Excel. Install Excel, parse. I honestly don't like such solution. Not Excel expert. Looks not bad. What else we have? Okay, we have such one library. And here we can work with Excel files. Let's install it. Too high vulnerabilities. Packages. Let's change the version of the package. Let's check SQLite, test trail, Jira, API, tools. Okay, no models can be fixed. Last release published 3 years ago. Let's fix it. npm audit fix. Probably let's try to install another one library. What do we have? XLSX. Okay, let's remove it. Let's try to install another one library. Excel. I don't like it. XLSX library, JavaScript, audit, error. Let's try to install this version. It should work without any warnings. What is the main problem? Problem is in corrupted GitLab file. It contains some I would not say virus program, but something is wrong there. And we need to install the most safety version in our case. XLSX JavaScript library. How to install you without any issues. XLS version 0.20.3. Here is the issue, and okay, let's install it in such way. .3 and 20.3. Okay, new package is installed, and now we can work with Excel files in JavaScript. Okay, let's do it. Let's create an Excel generator. Let's create a new folder. Generate Excel reports.js. Let's copy relative path. Let's update generate Excel file node. All right, and now we can work. So what we can do, we are going to open reports generated here in data sources. For instance, we have test trail report, we have Jira report, GitLab, and GitHub. So let's open them. Let's import XLS library itself. Okay. And let's open our files. Okay. And let's create new tabs in each Excel case. How to do it? If I remember it correctly, it works with arrays. Let's do const workbook. Now let's do, for instance, GitHub, GitLab, Jira, test trail. Alright, and save the generated report. Alright, let's work with the first tab about GitHub. Let's use this one code, and what else? Let's call it demo. And let's save it. Okay, file name. And data sources. Excel. No. Let's do it in this way. New date. To ASOM and split by team. Now let's take the first part. dot excels x save. Let's check our script. Let's copy this one code, paste, get JSON file, okay, create, save. Data sources. Okay, file is generated, as you can see. Let's check it. GitHub, eye of God. Data sources, Excel. As you can see, we saved this data and we have the first tab with the name demo. Alright, so we can create a few of them. Workbook. Okay, worksheet, it's worksheet 1. And let's call it GitHub. Worksheet 2, and we will call it GitLab. Jira. And test rail. Okay, let's check it. It says generated and should contain 4 tabs. Yep, GitHub, GitLab, Jira, and Trail. So right now we have mechanism how to create Excel files. For this purpose we will use and we already using XLS library. So let's fill out the data. Let's do it. Let's start from test trail. Let the page 4 equal to empty array. No, we can do all the stuff. Let me check the documentation again, how it was saved. We saved array of arrays, so we create a template, this one, and let's save it here. Let's do it page 3, page 2, and page 1. That's done. So now we can provide some data from test trail. Let's open test trail report. Let's check what information we have there. Okay, we have general, we have division by project, division by suites, and we have division by sections. Okay, let's do it in the simple key. Let key of object keys from test trail JSON. We do the following stuff. Page 4, push. Okay. Okay, and let me check the documentation again. It should be test trail JSON from, okay, let's check. Okay, now we can see data about keys, but we can't see data. Let's change it. Okay, object. So technically we should JSON string keyify. Now we can see the information. Okay, how we can work with it? Not now. We need to parse it somehow and push the data. Each structure here has the name. Okay, I have an idea. Right, and for let info of we do page 4 push, and what data we will show. Name, number, and so on. Okay, let's change a little bit the template. Page 4 push type name. What else? Type name and data. Okay, here we have arrays. Probably it's better to do not in the cycle. All right. Let me open the report here. Move it to the right side. And let me open the code. So let's do it. Page 4 push type name number of projects and number of test cases and number of sections. Page 4 push style JSON general name number of projects technically we can get first key. From first key we can take key value and it's values. Yeah, let's change it. For let record of object keys from test.json general. We'll get the list and we do the following stuff. Let report line 1 equal to we do line 1 push key to record to uppercase. All right, and page 4 push line 1 and we do line 2. Here we add line 2 push test rail from record. Let's check. All right. The first report is added. Let's add some pagination. That's done. Now we can add information about division by project. We have division by type. All right. So let's do let report of object keys from test rail JSON, and if report is not equal to general, we do the following stuff. We do pagination, right? And we do page 4 push report name. Each report contains items. So how we can do it automatically? For let item of report we do the following stuff. Length is more than 0. We do the following operation. Let header equal to, and for let key of test rail object keys for the first item, header push key to uppercase, and what we do page 4 push from header, and for each element we do the following operation: page 4 for key of item, we do push line equal to okay, we add header. Now we are moving to element itself. Let keys equal to this one. It should be passed. Here we do keys map x to uppercase, and we should copy it inside page 4 push. Okay, and now for each key sorry for noise, for push keys map x item from x save. Okay, let's check it. Let's comment this online. Let's check. Okay, problem is here. Let's check it one more time, and it's solved. Let's open the report. and we can see our data. We have invalid test cases, and if we move it a little bit, we can see automation type. We can see number of test cases, and now what? We can move to 0. This one is done. This one can be closed. Let's open test trail is done. Let's open Jira report. JSON parser, and let me, sorry, what the hell? Okay, we have config files, it's not needed. We have created tickets, we have updated tickets, and we have some information. Alright, so let's implement it. A lot of spam happens around. Okay, what we will do. We have two types of reports. We have created and we have updated. For let key of object keys from Jira JSON report, and if key is not equal to config, we can do the following stuff. We can do page 3 push key, and save, plus we can push name, we can push total, let's check. Why it's not generated? Jira JSON Jira report file is valid. Page 3. Okay, now the problem should be solved. Let me open it. Yep, now we can see how many tickets are created and how many of them are updated. That's good. Now we can move to the next one step, division by projects and page free push. And page free push by reporters. Okay, if length is more than 0, we could do the following stuff. Okay, I don't like such approach. Let's revert it. Let's do JSON key. Let some reports sub keys object keys additional report keys, right? Let's do key total and if for let report key of report keys, we do if report key equal to not equal to name or equal to total. We do some calculations. We do some calculations. If report key length more than 0, we do page free push We push report key to uppercase and let subreport keys equal to object keys from page 3 push for let item of we do page 3 push we push subreport keys map x to x to uppercase and here we do map from x to item x. Let's check. It works. I'm surprised. Let's open Excel file. Let's check Jira and what we have. It's not planet as I thought. Push name and total, and what happens? Name name and total, and why I have such strange results. Let me open it. Name created. JSON reports from key. create 22 division by reporters. So when we do division, we should do this one moment. Why this one is broken? Created tickets and updated tickets. Okay. Where I'm adding this information. Okay, it's not here. If name report key to uppercase. Okay, logical issue. We have created tickets. We have division by project. Division by reporters. And let's add an empty row. Save and generate again. Okay, as you can see, we can observe number of tickets, division by users, and update it. Okay. Looks good. Yep, it's hard to track values, but what we can do. If you want, we can add validation here, or here what ticket's value should not be an empty. And that's all. So for instance, if we add if item from tickets is more than 0, we do, let's check. Now we have more clear information about tickets type. And also you can see story points and other fields. What do you think is? For me, it's look good. Let's keep it here. So now we have GitHub and GitLab. I think we will implement it in the next time, because we already spent 1 hour to implement it. Or let's do it. Let's do it. Let's spend additional 15 minutes. Let me open GitHub report. And let's check it. What we have. We have general one and division by engineer. So let's do it. Let's do page 1 push from GitHub JSON. General. And division by employees. Okay. And projects and statuses. And here we have an array, so how we will do it? Let's do page 1 push from GitHub JSON general name and total. And repositories. Okay, next one, page 1 push some divider and for let repo of length is more than 0. We do Whisperation and let keys equal to projects all repo keys, object keys. Alright, it's done. And what we do for each, first of all, we do page 1 push repo keys map x to x uppercase, and for each we do page 1 push repo keys map x to repo x. Okay, and let's do last one for division about user. Let's add divider. And let's add division by employees. We have it's for lead user of GitHub, division by employees. We do page 1 push we do user and number of pull requests, user and number of pull requests comments. And what we have statuses, how to track statuses. Close it, open. How to do it? For each user we have statuses. Okay, and for let status of user statuses, we do page 1 push status status name and user statuses. Status. Okay, let's check. And probably that's it. Yeah, we can see and can see report name. save. Let's generate it again, and let's check our report. We have general one report. We can see list of projects. We can see its ID, number of pull requests, and I can see the user. It's user statuses. Let's add page one, push. Okay, one more time. Yep, we can see status. Each status, it's just JSON and value for each. Okay, I need to improve statuses for GitLab. Probably we will do it in the next time. Improve GitHub statuses. Should be name. Total. Okay, let's save it. And probably for today that's it. Thank you guys for watching this video. Feel free to subscribe to the channel, leave your comments, and have a great week. Bye guys.